Okay, so I'm just going live because I need to fold my clothes, and I just don't want to be sitting here in the quiet folding my clothes. And honestly, I'm not really a person that has a lot of friends. I'm a horrible friend. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really good at, like, I don't cater to people's feelings as much as I should. Like, I'm not responsible for helping you figure out your life with another person. I can give you advice, but I can't just sit here. So, like, it'll be like situations to where, like, I'll be friends with a girl, and then she'll tell me about a situation between her and her, like, boyfriend or the dude that she's talking to, and she'll be like, well, what should I do? And I'll be like, just talk to him. Did you close the blinds? Yes, the blinds is closed. The blinds is closed. I just need, like, do you think the Bible is real? Please tell me. The Bible is an allegory. It's an allegory. It's like specific things that's in the Bible that they tell us, like, they didn't happen in that way. Like, but I mean, it's my opinion. I guess a lot of people will not agree with everything that I say, and it doesn't matter to me. It's my page. This is my safe space where I can actually release my thoughts and be who I want to be, and that's just what it is. What did it say? How is your day going? My day is going good, actually. It's going really good. I'm going out of town, and for some reason, like, I'm getting on a plane, and I've never been on a plane before. I don't like planes or boats. I'm not gonna say I ever fear anything, but I don't like them. I don't like not being in control of my own life. So, that's a little hard for me. But yeah, so yeah, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna be able to post TikToks for y'all. Like, if I want to, like, speak on something, like, because I don't know if I can bring, like, my ring light or, like, my projector or anything that I want to bring as to record my videos. So I'm just trying to figure that out. Thank you. Where I'm going. I'm going on a trip. I'm going on a trip. Oh no, my shirt. I hate when that happens. When the little wire come out? I can't push it through now. Were you born around people with knowledge, or did you just have an awakening one day? I was actually born around people with knowledge. Well, my mom and my dad. My dad, he is a Yoruban priest. He follows Orishas, and he always told me to follow myself, believe in what I want to believe in. Don't just blindly follow things. Like, even when I was a kid, he would always tell me, he'd be like around Christmas time, like, I'd be like, oh, thank you, Santa, and then he'll be like, no, Santa didn't buy them. Santa didn't buy none of them. No, I bought that. He really did not want me to give thanks to this white man, but he always told me how it is. Even with Christianity, even with religion, like, he always told me the truth. And honestly, like, some of my siblings who don't I'm alive. What?
I can't find my strawberry pound cake lotion. I can't find my Japanese cherry blossom.
I don't have your strawberry pound cake lotion.
Do you have my Japanese cherry body wash?
Yeah.
Where's it? You better.
Yes. You can shut the door. Anyways, like I was saying, my dad, he follows the Orishas, and I'm trying to get into it. I haven't seen him in a while, so I'm just trying to, like, learn the best I can. But when you go online, you just really can't find the truth about things. How do you feel about the solar flare in 2030? Honestly, I can't control it. Like, I can't really focus on things that I, like, can't control. All I know is that the universe, the earth, everything is upgrading. So at the end of the day, we're going to see the effects of that, aka why the sky is turning green, why the sky is turning different colors. Like, people are just like, oh, you know, that's just a storm and global warming, da 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 da, and that's not what it is. That's literally not what it is. People don't realize that the earth is literally alive. So when people say like, oh, this it's a storm, something's going on with the global warming and stuff like that, when your body gets cold, I mean, when your body is sick, your body heats up, right? So the earth is sick, literally trying to cleanse itself from pollution, from the negative energies that is being permitted on this earth by these humans. Like, it's just going to be, you know, it's trying to heal itself. That's just what it is. Wait. I think I answered your question. What do you think about CERN? I mean, I already talked about CERN. You know, I just said that they're trying to scientifically connect to something that is spiritual. See, what people don't get is the way that science works is it's literally studying spirituality. It's studying. That's why they study our mind. That's why they study so much of our body, so much of our spirit. They understand that spirit exists. So when they study science, they're really studying spirit. So CERN is trying to access spiritual things with science. And I feel like I don't like scientists. I don't like doctors. I don't like none of it because they're always trying to have some type of goal and they're always trying to find something. It's like, no, you need to just, if you want to access that type of information, you literally have it within yourself. You have it within yourself. Our brain cells look like the universe for a reason because we're all connected. Literally. Like, it's two ways you can look at it. Some people come to Earth to help the spirit of the Earth. Some people come to Earth to help the humans of the Earth. Like, you know, hold on, sorry. Some people come to Earth to help the humans, like aka racism, pollution, all of that stuff like that. So it's two ways people come to Earth to figure things out. Or no, I'm gonna say it's three. Because like some people come to Earth to fix themselves also, and if you don't fix yourself, you're gonna have to keep coming back, and that's so annoying. But you know, it's just, if you wanna, your channel is great. Oh, thank you. If you wanna sit here and ignore the things that's happening around you, that's why I say, like, there's no reason for me to argue with people online or try to get them to understand my point of view. It's not my responsibility. If it resonates with you, then it resonates with you. If it don't, only the real gonna relate. I'm not gonna sit here and try to convince you of something. It's on your own time. It's on your own time. You'll wake up and you'll realize who you are, what you are, where you come from spiritually and physically. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and try to argue with you. No, I don't argue with nobody. That's just not what it is. Can you go more deeper without saying a curse word? Hey, what? Third eye opening. How do you open your third eye? Not following blindly to things. Not following blindly to things. If you want to believe everything that was taught to you at a young age, then that's on you. I'm just saying, like, it's not my responsibility to make sure that, you know, everybody is comfortable. We're in an uncomfortable world. And that's the thing. If you're sitting here in an uncomfortable world and you're just lollygagging, la 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 la, like just doing stuff that don't even make sense, that don't matter to you on a spiritual level, then go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. But at the end of the day, if you see information out here, if you see people who are trying to tell you the truth, even in your parents, even if it's like somebody you meet on the street, if somebody's trying to tell you something and you don't want to listen, then that's up to you. It's not my responsibility to, you know, I'm not going to cater to, I don't have to accept, I'm not dealing with your feelings. That's just what it is. How do you react when someone gets you mad? Honestly, I don't really, when I morphed into 5D, it's kind of hard to get mad. So, you know, some people will try to mess with my energy or try to say, like, you know, try to bother me commenting, saying things. I don't read comments. I read as much comments as I can, but if it says too many negative things, I don't give it my attention. So the way I deal with negative people and negative commenters who want to stay in the la la land, honestly don't know. It doesn't affect me. I've had, even when I was a kid, I've had so much control over my emotions. It's crazy. Like even when I was younger, like anybody would be yelling in my face, like a parent or like a parent or some girl from school. Like they'll always try to make me mad, and it would be so funny because I would never react the way I wanted them to react. I knew not to give my energy to things. I never did. I never give my energy to things that don't really make sense to me. Like if I don't agree with what you're saying and it doesn't make sense, what am I telling you? Like I don't have to. What am I giving you your energy for? What's your sign? I'm an air sign, and air is energy. So that is air signs is very creative people, creative energy always. Yeah, I'm literally Aang from the last Airbender. I'm an Aquarius. Yes. Oh, I like Aquariuses. Air signs, we are very creative. Fire signs, y'all are very original. Oh yes, I'm telling you, air signs, like we literally are the best. I mean, some like when it comes down to a mature air sign is very, very the best. I'm gonna say that I'm a mature air sign because I've seen a lot of immature air signs as far as Aquarius man, as far as like it's just not it. It's just not it. I'm Earth. Oh, I like that. Oh wait, what did I say? What horror movie do you recommend? Okay, so the one thing, like when I was a kid, my dad, he used to literally make us watch scary movies like every Sunday or something like that. And when we watch scary movies, I just be like, why do we have to watch a scary movie? Da, da, da. And we used to watch the Insidious series. Like every time a new Insidious movie came out, we would always watch it, and it was just it would get us excited. I watched The Conjuring, Oculus, which is a really good one about mirrors and negative entities who reside in the mirror dimension. What else? What else? Scary movies. What else? Opinion on poison tap water. Poison tap water. I mean, there you go. It's poison. It's just, it's literally a stop trying to stop us on everything. So, like I said, with scary movies, this movie called Oculus, it really taught me about spirits. And also, I'm not gonna lie, Insidious taught me about spirits. It's really scary though. I'm not gonna lie. You have to be very mentally strong in order to watch something like that because you will have dreams about it. I don't think I've ever had dreams about it though. A lot of people told me that they can't watch it because, I don't recommend watching scary movies because we're trying to get out of that fear frequency. But if you do want to learn how to handle negative spirits, just how to fight back, that's what I always look at scary movies as. I look at scary movies as learning how to fight back with negative spirits. That's all. And it was a movie called The Last Key that I watched. It was a movie called The Last Key, and it was about Elaine and her backstory and how she grew up and stuff like that. And in the movie, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but in the movie, there was this woman who she would always see in the house, and her little brother was scared because she always would talk about she's seeing ghosts, and little brother would be like, no, stop saying that. Da, da, da. So yeah, basically she saw this woman, and this woman looked as scary, but she just Elaine was like, oh, don't be scared, what's wrong? Like she didn't look at the spirit as, oh my gosh, there's a ghost, it's scary. Like you cannot react off fear, especially if you're in the astral realm. Like if you're astral projecting and you are mostly taken over by fear, like anything that you see you get scared of, you cannot, like you're not gonna be able to do that. You're not gonna be able to like be on that plane for so long, or you're going to attract things that you don't want to see. if you're fearing everything that you see. So when she was looking at the woman, she saw a woman who was scared. She was trying to help the woman who was dead, and she was haunting the house. She basically had got killed in the house, and she couldn't, her soul couldn't be released from the house because her remains were there. I think that's a very important thing that people missed with that movie, because in the movie there was a lot of like dead bones of women who had got killed and stuff, and I was just like, wow, that makes heck of sense, because when the place where you die, it releases a lot of energy, that how you felt after while you were dying, or like, just your energy is there. That's why I don't like hospitals, because a lot of people have died there, and a lot of people's energies are there. And that's another thing, when I was like in high school and stuff like that, and I was debating if I wanted to be a nurse, because I'm an empath. I feel everybody's pain. I feel that, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, if I see somebody bleeding, if I see somebody crying, or if I see somebody with a broken leg, I feel that stuff. I literally feel that stuff. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is purple. It's the top color of your crown chakra. You got to get control of your brain and your mind. That's my favorite color. And my mom would be like, "Oh, do you want pink or purple?" Purple. Like, as a kid. Mandela. Wait. Okay, everybody wants to know what's like my secret behind why do I close my blinds? I close my blinds because from the philosophies of Malcolm X, in that picture, that most famous picture where he's looking out the blinds and he has his gun out, he's actually like trying to tell us something. Like, he's trying to tell us that they're watching. And he was trying to tell us even before the internet was here or anything like that. Like, they always been watching. And you have to always be aware of what's going on around you. That's why I always close the blinds, because that's what keeps me on my toes. Like, I gotta remember what I'm saying, and also like pay attention to what I'm speaking out, because sometimes, they pay attention, they're watching. That's just literally what the philosophy is. I close the blinds to remind y'all that they're watching. But don't associate it with fear. Like, it's not about fear, it's about being aware. Mandela effect, because I know Chick-fil-A. I mean, yeah, honestly, you can't control what the universe or what the earth is doing. You can only aid to the help of it. You gotta go. Shut the door.
Okay.
Shut the door. You literally can't control anything. You can't control what the universe is gonna do. So, at the end of the day, the only thing we can do is be aware of it. Be aware, know how to handle yourself as far as your energy, and contain everything that you relink as positive. Do you think they will come from me since I know stuff? I mean, I'm not really, I don't think like that. I don't have anxiety towards anything that I do. I know I have a purpose, and as long as I follow my purpose, I really don't care, what happens to me. I try to, stay grounded and make sure that I'm protected. Well, I know I'm protected because I have a lot of people on the other side who really watch over me, and like some of them are in the room right now, but there's a lot of people who watch over you on the spiritual realm, who like actually care about you, even from past lives. They'll follow you into your next life, even if they don't want to incarnate into a human body. Like, they'll watch over you and follow you because they mess with you that much. Like, I have two people. I have like two. I think they were brothers in a past life. I have two people who really like. That's AKA why I'm a Gemini, twins. I have two people that actually like really freaking love me. Like, they watch over me. How does one find your purpose? How do you find your purpose? I honestly always knew my purpose. I never really had to find it. I just wasn't really serving it, you know. If you want to find your purpose, whatever you've always been passionate about, like even when I was a kid, I used to always like want to know. I wanted to know how to find God. I wanted to know how to meditate, how to open my I'm 9 years old trying to figure out how to open my third eye, how to freaking talk to my spirit guides, I'm worried about black people. I'm worried about history. I'm worried about this country at a young age. Like, I've always been like that. Like, I've literally been this way ever since I was a child. Even the family, the parents that I picked when I first came here, I picked a family that actually was woke and, you know, spiritual and aware of things. And I've been here a lot of times. Like, you know, some of them I had to learn some things, and some of them I'm just here to help, literally. So I knew my purpose when I always knew my purpose because I was always passionate about spirituality. I was always passionate about history, even in history class. Like, my history teacher loved me so much. Like, he literally be like, you're not gonna like this lesson today, Nakai. I'm like, okay, we'll see what happens. So, you know, I'll always be like, what? You serious? That happened? I'm like, nah. And then I would ask so many questions in school. Like, I was always the one who people be like, why she always raising her hand? Yep. Are you vegetarian or vegan? I went vegan for about, went vegan for about 5 months. I've been vegetarian for about 7 years. Avatar was based. Avatar water based. Tell me your opinion. Avatar water based. What you mean by that? Most of the history we have been told isn't true. Yes, and then when I try, no, but that's the crazy thing about it. That's why I hadn't made a response video, because somebody literally said, "Why are you trying to rewrite history?" Excuse me? Are you serious? I'm supposed to rewrite history, right? I'm trying to rewrite history, but my history was rewritten, right? So I'm in school, I'm learning about every other race but my own. I don't know. I'm in school. I'm like, wait. So what were we doing? What were the melanated beings doing? What were we doing? Oh, you know, you guys, you came over here and you were slaves and this and that, and that was it. That's all they taught us. That's all they tell us. They don't tell us anything about Crazy Horse. They don't tell us anything about these people who actually tried to invade in Africa, and their teeth was falling out as soon as they start walking into the land. They don't tell us about the power that we had. They don't tell us anything that recognizes as intellectual people. We created so much, and we don't get our flowers for it. So when it's people like me who start to speak on the things that we created, oh, now we're being a black supremacist. Oh, now we're trying to rewrite history. We're trying to do this. No. Let's tell the truth. Let everybody tell the truth about everything that happened. Because the only person who writes history is the person who won the war, right? So you won the war, so you're only going to tell your side of the story, right? You know, at the end of the day, I'm going to tell what I remember. Because yes, I am tapped in with my past lives. I am tapped in with the information that my ancestors and my spirit guides give me. Like, you're not gonna sit here and tell me lies. That's how it was when I was in high school. Like, you're not gonna I used to ask. I can't ask. My teacher was white. I can't ask my white teacher, you know, anything about my history, because that's not his history. He can't resonate with it. I mean, some white people. It's crazy because some scientists and white people, they really study us. They study our history because they're so fascinated by it. I be saying, like, you know, white people go to Africa, stuff like that, and they take pictures of them and everything. They're fascinated with everything that we do. And then when we try to say stuff and speak out on it, now we're being an issue. Now we're being overly confident. Like, I just want to speak on what really happened to my people. Like, I don't get it. You're not gonna tell me that the only history that I have, and there was only black people in Africa. You're not gonna tell me that the only history I have is being a slave. You're not gonna tell. No, I was there. I was there. If you hear me saying I was there, you know what I mean. Not in this body, but in a different body. Like, that's just what it is. I'm not the only person who understands this, and I'm not the only person who's speaking about black natives. It says, what does it mean to wake up at 3 a.m. every morning? Well, honestly, there's a theory that your body and your spirit actually wakes you up when you feel somebody staring at you in your sleep. So it could be that there's a spirit in your room who's staring at you. There's a spirit in your room who's staring at you, and that could be a situation. Like, your body, or when you feel like tense or something, like your body actually feels that someone is staring at you. Like, you ever been in public and you accidentally stare at somebody who actually looking at you? Like, that's what it's like. Like, when you're asleep and you wake up in the middle, because it happens to me a lot. Like, they really be messing with me myself. Like, bro, I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to travel. Like, you're like, you're messing it up. You're messing up the flow. Oh, Avatar was based on a real documentary. Yeah. I mean, honestly, if I speak on anything, everybody's gonna disagree with things. Like, that's just what it is. So I'm not gonna. I don't have to make you feel all right with what I'm saying. If you don't, only the real gonna relate. If you don't resonate with what I'm saying, then okay. There's other people that you can watch. I'm not. They disagree with you because they're not awake. Yeah. Everybody got their own freaking way of looking at life. I'm not gonna sit here and try to. I'm gonna do my best, which is what my purpose is, trying to speak on things that my theories, and I've always thought like this. Even when I was a kid, even when I was in high school, like, I was always thinking like this, trying to talk to people in high school, and they was like, what are you talking about? You're not making no sense. I'm like, so that mystery meat that they're feeding you at lunchtime, you don't question that. I don't care, I'm hungry. Okay, then, do you, I'm me, I'm gonna be aware. Hit me sinking yet. Hit me sinking, like, you want me to speak on him and sinking? Like when you are connecting to a different body in a different universe. I really hit me sinking. That is a very touchy subject to me. Kaya, what do you feel about the moon being fake? I mean, the government has also said that the moon is hollow. They literally showed us in so many documentaries on history.com. They literally went there, not went there, but they sent a spacecraft to land, crash on there, and it rung like a bell for 30 minutes. They have this everywhere, but people just still want to believe whatever they want to believe, and that's what it is. That's the third dimensional. Everybody wants to believe in third dimensional things. That's it. So when you think about, if I try to tell you that even what the government is telling you, even what I'm telling you, you still don't believe it, that's up to you. How to know when your spirit guides or how to communicate with them. They don't communicate. Some of them do, like, some of them are dream wise, they'll communicate dream wise, but some of them, they be tricky. Like, they really make it hard for you to, like, try to get it down. Like, I have to go through specific things in order for me to be like, so that's what that was for. Like, every time something happens to me, I always feel like I don't get frustrated in the moment. It's like, why can't I leave this house already? Why can't I, why is this taking so long? You never know what could happen. Like, my mom literally told me that. She was like, whenever something, always believe everything is happening for a reason. Like, your spirit guides do not speak to you they don't speak English. English is the lowest level of communication. It's called the alphabet. It's literally, alpha is the first layer of existence. It's the lowest, literally. So when they say, oh, I'm an alpha male, that's literally, it's alpha, beta, theta. I get that mixed up. But alpha is the first and the lowest thing. That's why it's called the alphabet. Are you clairvoyant or what? Yes, I'm clairvoyant. I have dealt with things as a kid that literally scared the living bull feces out of me because I didn't understand my power. And I'm literally telling my dad, and he just be like, well, go talk to them. I'm like, I don't want to talk to these people. Like, I'm scared. Like, stop. Like, even when I was a kid, I would always see things or see people walking around the house, and I'd be like, who is that? And then, like, nobody saw it. And I just be like, okay, maybe I'm just tripping. Like, that always happens to me. Like, I see things in the sky. I'll see, like, somebody standing on the road, and I'll look back, and they're gone. Like, you know, I feel things. If you feel other people's pain, you can actually go into their energy and help them what they're dealing with. That's what they're called. They're called empaths. Oh my gosh. I'm done with my first pile of clothes. See, that's why I wanted to go live, because I was like, all of these clothes. Can you do the Tupac theory? Okay, so do y'all remember in Machiavelli? Do you remember what Tupac was saying about Machiavelli? He said, the only way for me to come back is like Machiavelli. Machiavelli was a dude who faked his death to kill off all of his enemies. So, I don't, I'm not 100% for sure, because I haven't got information or downloads about, Tupac. But I will say that, he made it very, very clear that he believes in reincarnation. He made it very, very clear is that he's not coming back to this earth. He made it very, very clear that he's going to vanquish all of his enemies. And the last person who was with him also believes that he's still alive. He didn't die, because in the hospital, they said he was alive. The last time he was in the hospital, he was alive. Because how can he take, like, even with 50 Cent, like, I'm going to say 50 Cent, I don't know how many bullets he took inside of his body at one point, but it was a lot, and he still survived. So did Pac. Before he even got shot and dead. He even wrote a song about how his death was going to be before he even, died. Oh shoot, it was okay, shoot, dang. Well, he wrote a song about, like, how he was gonna die. Like, he literally, he talked about the guns, he talked about how the car looks, he talked about how he was running to the hospital, running down the block. Like, he went in complete description of everything that everything that happened that night, even before the thing happened. So, who knows what type of powers or what type of, like, energy Pac had, but he was definitely speaking on things. Like, that's why, y'all can't see it. I hope y'all see it in my videos, because sometimes the Pac poster be popping out, because Tupac, like, that's my favorite artist. He's, like, my literal favorite artist. So, like, at the end of the day, he did what he was supposed to do, and he got out. That's what I believe. He did what he's supposed to do, and he got out, and now he's living his life the way he wants to live. He literally was speaking on things in the 90s about things that's happening now, and about things that's been happening. His mom's sister was a part of the Black Panther Party. So, I mean, what more can you understand about Pac? Like, he spoke on things that, we all need to come together, take the evil out the people that be acting right, because both black and white is fucking crap. See, like, he literally understood energy. So that's why, I always give respect to Pac, because, at the end of the day, some people over here saying that he gay, he did this, he did that, he was a fake industry dude. Like, what did his music say? What did his music give off at the end of the day? What is the message that he was trying to put out? Forget everything else. Forget what he did in his personal life. That's his personal life. Like, nobody knows behind the scenes what was going on with him. But we knew what he was speaking, what his message was. He said that I may not be able to create change right now, but I will spark. I will put a spark in the people who will. And that's a fact. Is he still alive, though? I believe. I'm just going to say that. I believe. I don't never, like, you know, I believe. I'm just going to give my opinion. Who are we talking about? We talking about Pac. We talking about Pac, if he's alive or not. People are asking about, I'm an empath and don't know what to do. Oh my gosh, you need to be careful. That's what you need to do, because if you're around anybody who don't like you, anybody who has negative energy, you are going to feel that, and it's going to hurt, and it's going to irritate you so much. You're not going to understand why these random emotions are popping up inside of you. Like, you just need to try to gain more control over yourself. Gain more control over self. Be so strong within your mind and your body and your spirit that nothing outside can bother you. He is dead, period. I mean, that version of him is dead. But, you know, everybody's going to believe what they're going to believe. Tips on astral projection for beginners. There are two types of people who can astral project. Hold on. There are two types of people who can astral project. There are people who are born with the ability and who can actually do it without, you know, having to put so much effort into what they're eating and what they want to do and, like, how to try to practice on it. Like, literally two types of people. So one person is, like, born with it. Some people have powers and people don't realize that they do and they ignore it. Like my sister. Okay, so I told you that my dad, you know, he's an Orishan. He believes in Orishas. He's always been spiritual. My dad astral projects a lot. He speaks to a lot of, as a kid, there was a lot of things going on in the house that I was living in, and a lot of Orishas walking around trying to play tricks on us, messing with us as the kids. But with astral projection, it's two ways that people do it. So it's people who are born naturally with it. Like, they actually have a power to do that. My sister, she does. She has that power. Even when she was a kid, she would always tell me that it was she'll be coming in my room and she'll cry and she'll be like, oh my gosh, these aliens, they tried, my body lifted out of my bed and I heard people talking and they weren't speaking in the language. I couldn't understand what they were saying, but they were talking about me. And, you know, like, she literally didn't do it on command. So some people don't do it on command. Like, people who have that power to actually access. Them people are very powerful, but if you ignore it, that, then it's going to, it's not, your energy is going to be very affected. And then the second people are the people who actually practice it, you know, like, try to actually learn how to do it, try to meditate and access that. If you want to learn how to astral project, I'm not going to tell, there's so many videos and so many pictures about how to astral project. It's literally about your willpower. That's what it is. It's about your willpower and how you think of things. Like if you try to astral project and you're not in the right setting, if you have fear or doubt, like, you have to be so strong within your mind. Like, you cannot have fear of anything. That's why a lot of people say we are gods, we are creators, because literally in that realm, you create everything. You attract everything. In this realm too. In this realm too. It's like, it's the same thing. That realm and this realm is merging together. That's why so many things are happening with the sky, with energies, with the trees, with the plants and the universe. It's merging together. 4D, 5D, 6D. It's gonna rise. Why do you feel like you're going to fall asleep? What? I think we're all gifted. What? Could you talk about ear ringings? Oh, like I said, they don't speak the same frequency that we do. Like they don't speak. What I'm saying right now is not helping my third eye. It's not vibrating my body. That's why monks do not speak. They don't speak specifically because they understand that everything that you say out of your mouth, your body hears it, your spirit hears it, and your mind hears it. So, and plus, this language that I'm speaking right now is not even a vibratory language. It's so low vibrational. It's annoying. That's why I don't speak negative things. I don't say I can't or HATE. I don't say, like, those are really curse words. Like, when you doubt yourself saying things that's hurtful and hateful and, you know, all that, when you doubt yourself, that's really curse words. The other ones, which is, you know, BITCH, that's not a curse word. So, when you're asleep and you feel like you're going to fall asleep, when you feel like you're going to fall asleep, that's the theta stage. That's what you need to access in order to astral project. So, like, have you ever been, like, taking a nap and you about to take a nap, your hearing goes out, but then automatically somebody wake you up, like, say something, like you're half asleep and you're half woke? That's the stage you need to get into in order to astral project. You have to trick your body to fall asleep. Can you talk about the theory with space, water, and aliens? I'm gonna say this: you can't breathe in space. You can't breathe underwater, right? These creatures that's under the water, that's in our ocean, they don't look like they from Earth. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's literally what my point is. And spacesuits and diving suits look like the same thing. So, do what you want with that. You should do a Tupac theory on TikTok. I mean, Tupac is just like, I feel like that's like so old. Like, everybody, if you want me to, I will. But I don't really have too much passion towards it. I feel like he did his job, and he moved on. That's just what it is. Ocean is space. Exactly. I've been trying to tell y'all that. Y'all not gonna believe me. Y'all not gonna believe me when I try to tell you ocean is space. Like it's so many, like the globe, the dome, every picture, like even in the Egyptians, they had this, her name is Nut. She looks like a dome over the earth, which she is blue. Like, like, listen, look at everything. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's people like me who really see things for what it is, and when we try to tell people, they don't want to accept it. And I'm not gonna stress myself over trying to convince everybody. Waves in the clouds. Exactly. Did y'all see the picture of a woman taking a picture of the sky and it looks like an ocean? It looks like an ocean wave. Can you tell more information about quantum jumping and how to do it? I did it. I did it, y'all. I did it. I quantum jumped, and it wasn't even on purpose. I was just, when you go to sleep, you travel. Like, you really do. You travel to so many different places. It's not even funny. It's so many dimensions out here that happen, and you do stuff, and it just don't make sense, but sometimes it do. Like, when I quantum jump, I don't know if y'all want me to just, as above, so below. Exactly. There you go. Quantum jumping, y'all, listen. You want to quantum jump, you need to actually get your mind in that space. like 100%ly, no doubts. Quantum jumping, believe that it's real. Actually think of the self version that you want to, let me see. It's this TV show called The OA, I think. It's on Netflix. It's a TV show called The OA. It's very good about quantum jumping. Yeah. Some people have to do movements. Some people just meditate. Some people have to go to sleep in order to do it. Even in the Multiverse of Madness movie, like she meditated, lifted herself off the ground, and she was going through all the different versions and realities to find Doctor Strange and where they went, and she found them through her mind. Your mind is so powerful. Like literally that's why the government studies the mind. That's why they have documents that they had to about pain, how to change your energy field. The government is telling y'all this. I don't think the government is confirming Jesus, because please tell me, where's Jesus? Come on, I want to talk about Jesus. I want to talk about him, because if he's real, let's say even if he is real, can we just have a conversation? Can we just have a conversation about everything? So you sit. Okay, let's talk about how God in the Bible, God sent Moses. God sent Moses to Egypt to free the Hebrews, or wait, the Jews. God sent Moses to Egypt to free the Jews, right? Right? Why didn't he do that for us? Why? Why didn't he do it? Why weren't we freed? Why were we told if we believe in Jesus so much and be faithful, we'll be able to go to the promised land and be no, because he really did. He gave Moses the power to split the sea, right? He split the sea and everything. He took his people out of Egypt because we were just so bad. We were just so bad people. But you couldn't save us though. Y'all be like, let God handle it. Let God handle it. The same God that handled slavery. I'm a pass, right? I'm a pass. The Bible is really an allegory. It's made up stories. It's stolen stories. And they remixed it to what they want to do it. I told y'all this. That's why everything is coming from the Roman Catholic Church, where the Pope is, right? The most highest supreme deity of the gods let me stop going into other religions. Of God, right? The highest one. But these preachers over here messing with little boys. And this is Christianity. And it's so many different forms of Christianity, it's not even funny. People just making up things and saying, oh, let's do this church. I saw this documentary where these girls who had to marry old men, and these old men had like 15 wives, and they was Christians, and they had their own philosophy of what a woman should be and what a like. Are y'all even hearing yourself right now? Like, Christianity is just a branch off of something else that was stolen. It's literally off of. Okay, sorry. Somebody else is talking. Oh. I told y'all I'm clairvoyant. It just they get loud sometimes. But okay. So anyways, like I was saying, it's so many different branches of religion, of Christianity, like everybody just believing in what they want to believe in, and that's fine. But let's come with the facts. Let's come with the facts. Please. Because if Jesus, right, he came back to life in his physical form. His body is nowhere to be found. He came back to life in his physical form, right? So, if he came back to life in his physical form, and you said that after he talked to everybody, he ascended up to heaven. He floated up. But ain't nothing up there but space, right? So, he had to be in a spiritual body. So, everybody has a spiritual body and a physical body, right? So, in order for him to get to heaven, he had to be a spirit. So where is his physical body? That's it. That's it. When you find Jesus' body, tell me. And yes, these books are all man-made. Okay? They are. These religions is from the philosophies of man, of what they experience, of what spirits have told them. Like, if you actually think about it, think about this. If y'all have ever watched the movie Eternals, oh my gosh, all these clothes. Okay, if y'all have ever watched the movie Eternals, right? The Eternals came to Earth. They was like, you know, they had alien spaceships. They looked like a spaceship. They was very advanced. They came to Earth, and these humans just looking up, and they just like, oh my gosh, these are gods. These are literal gods. They were just aliens. They were advanced beings. Like, literally. Advanced beings. And this society wasn't even, built. These are newly made humans. And they're looking at these spaceships, and they're just like, oh, it's God, because it's coming out of the sky, right? That's all they see. Their word. That's what these gods on the walls is. That's all they're seeing. These are highly advanced beings who come out of the sky and give information to the people. That's how they were able to get information and evolve. Okay, do y'all see the people in the comments saying that I'm disrespectful to indigenous and straight-haired Native Americans? Do y'all see it? Who's erasing your people? Who? All I'm saying is the nation that I have people who were indigenous to this land. I have people who are indigenous to this land. Like, it's really people, like, stressing over this. If you're erasing my people. That's what I'm saying. You're erasing my people. Y'all erased our whole history. If we want to be factual about things, because nothing involves the intelligence of African Americans, like, what they call us. We're not really, I'm not telling you that you're not Native American. I'm telling you that people my skin tone exist. You don't have to understand history, and I'm not trying to degrade yours. I don't know what you've been through in your past. I have a colonial mind. It doesn't matter. Why do you what do you want me? What are you like? Can you? I'm not talking about you. I'm literally not talking about you. I'm talking about my people. Nobody erased your history. My history was erased. For your information, mine does. So you can get off my live. You can go. You can get off my live. Mind your own business. Okay? Nobody's disregarding your history. But I'm speaking. If I say that Africans, black people, melanated beings were only from Africa, I can't believe that. I'm sorry. Get off of my if you don't resonate with what I'm saying, just go. I'm not telling you, I'm literally not attacking you. I'm not doing anything to bother you. It's literally, I'm just speaking what my history, what my people have been through. I said in the video, what if? I never say, oh, this is a fact. I'm not as ignorant as that, okay? Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm sick of, they mess with me like they're saying I'm trying to erase their history. You're trying to erase mine. Because if I want to, if you go on TikTok, if you look on TikTok right now, just search up Black Native Americans. It's black people who are literally making TikToks about them being Native American, indigenous, who have history about that. And they're saying, it was just people mixing and you know, having kids with straight hair Native Americans. No, there are actually pictures of black people who are Native Americans. There are literally pictures. So why is it a problem that when I say, like, oh, you don't want to be African? What's wrong with being American? What's wrong with being African American? Are you serious? Are you serious? What's wrong with being African American in this country, where if you're in handcuffs, you get 60 bullets to your body as an African American? We get so much racism, and I'm not even disregarding whatever you've been through. I don't know you personally, and you don't know me personally. So stop trying to attack me. At the end of the day, I'm not disrespecting anybody. I feel disrespected myself as I'm a melanated person that my history has been lied about. Like, I can't speak on what my people could have been through. So y'all straight-haired Native Americans, you're the only ones who get validation of being indigenous. You only get to be validated as Native Americans. Okay. It's so many people speaking about being Native American. Like, it's so many black people, and you're trying to attack me. It's fine. Like, I knew what I was getting to when I made that video. I knew a lot of people weren't going to agree with me. And it's a lot of my people. It's a lot of black people who are disagreeing, you know, what happened. But if you want to sit here and call me stupid, if you want to be immature about the conversation, if you want to make a response video and be disrespectful towards me, or saying I'm lying and I'm being disrespectful, and that's not speaking. Like, if you go to court and you say stuff like that, you're not going to, that's not how you present your argument. That's not how you present your argument at all. So at the end of the day, if you want to speak logically, you can. But if you want to sit here and talk about me and say I'm that's exactly what Christians do. They don't let nobody speak about anything. Every time you say something about a fact about Jesus, and if you say anything, they say, oh, you're a sin, you're a sinner, sacrilege, you're going to hell. Like, it's the same thing. And I know a lot of people are telling me not to respond or, you know, speak in that way, but you can't just be everybody. You can be, you know, it's whatever you're comfortable with then. Like, love and light is very important. You have to balance it out. There is always a yin to a yang. I have a voice. And my throat chakra would not be open if I didn't speak how I felt. No, I'm not losing no energy saying what I want to say or speaking on things. I'm not speaking no more about Native Americans. I said what I said. And that's it. So whoever wants to twist my words and take things one-sided, that's on them. So, yeah. When you think about it, there's two ways that you can look at life. There's things that you can focus on the spiritual part of life, or you can focus on the what is that word called? Okay. You can focus on the inner part of the human part of life. So it's some people who are passionate about helping the earth. There's some people who are passionate about recycling, about planting, about saving the trees and stuff like that. There's some people who are focused on that. Some people who focused on racism and trying to help fix this economy and try to fix these issues that are giving humans and everybody problems within their lives. There are a lot of people who are passionate about that, right? And then there's some people who are passionate about universal things. There are two types of matrices that you can look at. There is the colonial matrix, and there is it's the universal matrix. Because when you think about the lies that they tell you spiritually, and then you think about the lies that they tell you colonially. So you can look at life two things. You can be like, and that's the thing, I'm balanced with both. I'm passionate about the universe, and I'm passionate about this earth. I'm passionate about people, energy, racism. I'm trying to help the earth. So I'm gonna continue to be my peace, be my peaceful self, say what I want to say. This is my place. This is literally my area, my space, where I can actually be me. Speak on the things I want to speak on, because I have so much information inside of me, and if I didn't let it out, I would be wasting my life. I would be wasting air, because I'm not getting these downloads for no reason. This information is not coming to me for no reason. Like, that's exactly, and it's people who actually like get mad at TikTokers. It's people who actually get mad at TikTokers and black TikTokers who actually speak on the issues with Karens and white men and racism and all of that, and they start to bite back at that community, and they don't like it. You have to balance out your dark energy and your light energy. It's not just love and light all the time, because you will become weak. You need to have both. Hence why you have 2 hands, 2 eyes, 2 ears. There's duality in everything. So I'm going to use both of my sides of my energy. And that's what it is. Oh, you're changing. You're not being nice anymore. Why are you acting like this? You're changing. I'm not changing. I'm just balancing my energy out now. I was always the nice person. I was always trying to be nice, trying to like not offend anybody, trying to like cherry pick what I say to make other people feel good. I'm not a Muslim. I don't identify with man-made religion. Okay? You still are nice. Thank you. Because I'm balanced. I believe in duality. I believe I can defend myself. That's where my dark energy is. That's where my lower self is. My higher self is my peaceful self, my positive energy. You have to balance it out. You cannot just be love and light. You're gonna forget that you have power. Can I not believe in religion but believe in God? Can you not believe in religion but believe in God? It depends on what you think God is. Like, I don't believe in a religion. If you understand what God is, then, everybody has a perception on what God is. I believe that there is an ultimate creator. I believe we are the ultimate creators. We are all just one collective consciousness with mental issues. Like I feel like honestly, we literally are all one. When you think about it on a spiritual level, we all are one. We all are connected to each other. When you see people going through shit, that's your reflection. Everybody is your reflection. You see people who have been through stuff that you already surpassed. That's yourself trying to fix itself. Like, we're all connected in a sense of our collective consciousness. So, like, when you think about it, the Earth's vibration is determined off of how these humans think, what they're giving off, right? As a collective. So it's a balance, right? It's positive things happening on earth. It's negative things happening on earth. And it always fighting. Like in your mind, you're always fighting, trying to be positive, trying to not be negative, you know, going through emotional things. So when you're speaking about God, I'm speaking on the collective that everybody is connected to. There's a peace frequency that a lot of these spirit guides and aliens and light beings come from. And they lower their frequency to actually come back and help, because we're trying to help the collective consciousness. Thank you. And people be like, considering like my age, they be like, you're so smart considering like my age. Are downloads like dreams? No. I don't think they're like dreams. They're kind of like experiences that you didn't experience, but you feel it. What no, I'm not a Christian. Hope my daughter speaks like you. Oh, thanks. Spirit guides come to me in a dream a couple of days. I'm not a Christian. What about babies? What do you mean about babies? Oh, you talking about like spiritually wise? Michael Jackson theory. Oh my gosh, y'all asking so many questions. Okay. Wait. Okay. So babies. Babies are very powerful because they're still connected to that source. That's why babies do not like being held by certain people, because their energy is flip-floppy. That's why they like their mom. That's why babies are very in tune. They see things that we don't even see because we're so brainwashed. From the age from 0, well, I don't believe in age. I don't believe in time, so it's kind of hard for me to. Okay, matrix wise, age from zero to 7. That is the most important time for a young a soul or a spirit to get in tune with the body and the brain. So babies, they're very. And there's a lot of so it's this man. His name is Rashad Jamal, and he had a theory about babies. He said that in the womb, when a baby, he said there's a vessel that's being grown inside of the stomach, right, where this soul will enter, and as soon as the soul enters the baby or the vessel, that's when the woman's water drops. So up until then, there's no soul inside of the baby that's in. Okay. There's no soul inside of the vessel that's growing in the woman's body until the spirit decides to come into the baby. That's when the water drops. And I was like, that makes so much sense, because you cannot tell when the water drops. You can't. You can't tell. It's not science. Science can't define that. And science is always trying to study spiritual things in a scientific way. But that's just not, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't, and then like, they be messing up. That's what this whole CERN situation is. I don't know if I saw something. I think I saw something of them admitting that they ended the world in 2012 or something, and they trying to apologize for it or something. But it's just like them trying to access spiritual things through science is not going to work. Technology is not a natural source, so it's bound to fail. That's why they make so many movies about how life would be without science, how life would be without technology. What about if they break your water for you? You know what? that might be because of the woman's body. Okay, so the woman's body, like some women, they can't push. Some women, they can't push. So when the body of a woman has an issue with, like, this is just coming off the dome too. This is like a random question I've never had in my life. So some women's bodies can't push out the baby, right? So sometimes they have to forcefully break the you can tell when a baby is about to come, right? So, like, there'll be contractions, there'll be issues. Like, if a woman's body is not, at its strongest point with pushing out the baby, and the soul is ready to come out, then they have to break the water. They basically have to break the water. Oh my gosh, I found my sock. I've been looking for this sock for like years. Not years. I may be exaggerating. But yeah. So when the soul enters the baby at the point of the water breaking, but if the water doesn't break and the woman's body is not at its strong point, then yeah, they have to forcefully let the baby out because it's ready to come out. Wait, I'm still on the world ending in 2012. No, bro, because like literally, I be jumping for so many different things. That's all I'm saying. That's what downloads are. Like literally, you'll be talking about something and then you just start automatically like thinking about something else. Like, where did these thoughts just come from? Like, if you're so what? Okay. Anyways, if you're so like if you're so clear and pure to the crown chakra, things will just come to you and just be like, what the freak? Where did this just come from? Where did these thoughts just come from? It's the same thing with empaths. Like, your energy, like, where did these feelings just come from? Like, you can literally be around somebody and you can feel that they don't like you. You can feel it. So like, it's like, why am I feeling this uneasy feeling? Like, it's the same thing with your mind, with the downloads. Like, it's the same thing. So, yeah. I'm done folding my clothes. I really, like, I'm glad I was able to talk, like, this whole time because I needed to let off some steam and, just talk and have conversations with people who actually, want to have conversations about this. Like, this is literally me, like, every day. Like, I be with people, I be with my siblings, sometimes with friends, and I just be talking to people. Like, this is like literally me 24/7 out of the day. What? Why does it seem like everyone is scared to talk about the sun vanishing? Are you scared to touch that? I'm not scared to touch anything. I'm just playing. The sun vanishing. I'm saying I cannot focus on things that I don't have control over. I can't. I literally, that's the whole thing about 5D. You're at a level where nothing really bothers you. If the world ends, then this is time. This is what it is. Can you talk about astral projection again? Astral projection, sleep paralysis, the same thing. Yes, I have a YouTube. My YouTube is RealKiya, KraveKiya. And a lot of people say, oh, that's not how you spell Kaya. Don't blame me. Blame my mom. Who discovered America? Oh, wait. That's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic, y'all. Oh, I got like 2 more shirts. Okay, I'll stay on a little bit longer. That's a whole nother topic. Who discovered America? Okay, so like I said in the last video I just posted, there is Egyptian artifacts in the Grand Canyon, right? Egypt is like thousands of hundreds of thousands of years old. So, you know, we can't predate that. We can't predate the artifacts. And then you got the Vikings, who could have discovered America, who have record, you know, that they did. But we also have record of Mansa Musa sending people to America on trips like that, because he was the richest person, right? So he had boats. So Mansa Musa, we got Muslims, we got Vikings, we got Egyptians, we got Mongolian people, we got it's just a lot. That's a lot. What did you think about the Georgia Guidestones? I think about the Georgia Guidestones the same way I think about the sky turning green. The spiritual world is merging with the physical. So when things that disrespect the universe, energy, it's gonna fall. It's gonna tumble. That's why this whole system and everything is turmoil. They want to hold on to this matrix so much. Like, they're literally like trying to hold on to it. You can't fight that. It's universal law. You cannot fight. What goes up must come down. Y'all been up. Y'all had y'all time. You had your time. Okay? Let it go. But they would rather ruin this whole planet than let this world be what it needs to be. Because these giants, the fairies, what else mythological that people don't believe in anymore? Everything comes from something. Whether it's not on this earth and this universe, everything comes from something. Baby, you're African and that's okay. Do you know me personally? Do you know me personally? I just want to ask that. Okay. Claim to be trapped in a realm where the sun goes. There's literally people on Twitter that claim to be trapped in a realm where the sun goes. What are skinwalkers? People can believe in skinwalkers. People can believe in these magical creatures. There's a lot of religions who have different creatures that they've seen and experienced. AKA, why in different regions, there are different deities and spirits that people say exist, right? But nobody wants to talk about the giants. Nobody wants to talk about the spirits, the fairies, the mermaids. Nobody wants to believe that, right? But they believe in these deities, these spirits they've been seeing, these skinwalkers, Bigfoot. They believe in so much. Everything comes from something. I'm telling you, that's why there's a multiverse. That's why when you dream, you go to different places and you step into the bodies. Sometimes I have dreams where I'm not even in this body. I'm in a whole different body. You know what that means? You know what that means. You know what that means. He talked about how humans came to this earth. If I talk about how humans came for this earth, a lot of people are going, it wasn't even humans. I'm just gonna say, if I talk about that, it's gonna be like the same situation and these arguments with straight-haired indigenous people and melanated indigenous people. Nobody's ready for that conversation. And I might just post it for my followers if I really want to talk about how people came to Earth, because this melanin, it's in space. Melanin is in space. So how can something from space Nobody wants to be you. I'm me. Okay? Melanin is in space. So if something, a component of our skin that comes from space, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. If a component from our skin is in space, then we're not from here. We're not from here. Humans are the most violent beings. Oh, human nature is just crazy. It's just crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Okay, so, I gotta put all of these clothes. Okay, I gotta pick out the clothes I want to take. Okay, so if you lucid dream, are you in 5D? I mean, there's a lot of people who's lucid dreaming way back then. There's a lot of people who's astral projecting. You know, it's not about the earth, really. It's about how your frequency is. So if you are in a horrible time, like if you're in slavery times, if you are in the French times, if you are in this, like, you know, it was people documenting their astral projection experiences, lucid dreaming, and all that. That's where, you know, the thoughts of it came from. Even when the world was in a messed up state, there were high vibrational beings here trying to help that, trying to fix it. I've been lucid dreaming for over 10 years. Exactly. You have control over your subconscious, and a lot of people don't. AKA why astral projection and dreaming, you really don't understand why you're doing the things you're doing sometimes, because your subconscious is taking over. Consciousness, like me talking right now, my thoughts, that's me consciously being aware. Me blinking, that's my subconscious doing it, handling everything. Me moving my arm, I didn't just tell myself to move my arm. My subconscious did. I'm not telling my heart to beat. My subconscious is. So when you control the subconscious, you control everything. Why can't I remember my dreams? Sometimes it's about diet. It depends on how strong your soul is, because sometimes your soul needs to feed off of your body. So like if you're eating like bad things that's not gonna help you, then you're it might be what you're eating. It might be your spirit guides telling you to focus on fixing your life, because sometimes like they'll tell me to like, they'll be like, I'll be like, oh, I want to astral project to this star constellation, and I'll have that intent, and they'll be like, no, you got other things you need to focus on. Like there's certain levels that you got to go through in order for you to experience things. Do you believe in these reptilians? There are so many different races, I can't even count. We're not even talk, and that's the thing. Like that's the thing. What makes me upset about like indigenous, straight-haired Native Americans and, you know, black people, because if we would have came together, if we really would have came together during that time where they invaded, we would have been, this world would have been so much different. It would have been different. Like, if we would have came together, we would have fought them off. We would have really fought them off. That's what I'm saying. So it's just like, if you, we are one race. If you think about it, on a physical level. Spiritually, everybody's different. It's some people who look like humans and they're not even humans. AKA shapeshifters, reptilians, Pleiadian race. There's so many different, that's why I say, if you think we're the only people out in this universe, you're mistaken. Reptilians were here, you know, at that time too. They were here way back then. Way back then. That's why they don't like us. They don't like humans. Some of them do. Some of them are nice. Some of them are cool. But some reptilians, they're really working with the government to literally just they don't like us because we took over it was they inhabited this planet before humans was walking around and stuff. Can you please talk about black people were here first? I did. Remember I said melanin is found in space? Who else has that component? We're not from here. So we came here. We had to be the first people here. But, if I say that, then I'm gonna be attacked. But I don't care. Like I really don't care. I'm just trying to keep my peace. So we have carbon. Yeah. So the components in our skin is found from space, right? So we had to come here. And this is what I'm saying. Okay? I'm not gonna say this in a science. I forgot his name, and I hate that so much because I wish I could just do a TikTok on it, but I can't because I can't find his name. It was a scientist who spoke on humans, right? He said that, and I'm not saying, I say this for educational purposes in all ways. This man literally, he's a white man. This white man literally said, I'm on 20%. Okay. If the sun, I'm not trying to, I don't want to create disunity, right? I'm not trying to say that, we all just need to, everybody needs to come together. I'm not trying to create a difference in anything, but if we're scientifically speaking, if the sun does not like you and it hurts something that is natural to this planet, if the sun hurts you, then if you're not, if I'm just saying, natural beings, that's what shows that we came here first, because our skin literally absorbs the sun and creates energy from it. Other people's skin who don't, it repels the sun. It doesn't, it hurts. That's all I'm gonna say. The moon is a big camera for us. Be watched. Ooh wee. Thank you for opening this topic more for me. White people absorb sun, black people get sunburnt. Okay. That's it. Okay. Do you see spirits? Yes. There's one in my room right now. There is one in my room. But this one really just keeps following me, and I don't know why, but it's fine, I still want to share videos I had for reptilians. I'm pretty sure I'll see it. Just tag me. If it's on TikTok, you can tag me, and I'll try to look for it. Because a lot of people tag me and things. A lot of people are really coming on this app trying to be so angry with me. So angry. And I'm just can spirits hurt you? Yes. If you let them. It's all about what you're doing to yourself. If you let them. They're angry with themselves. Exactly. So yeah. Maybe because you are erasing people's history. My history was erased, and I'm speaking on my history. How is it affecting you, what I say about my people? I never discredited anything about your people. Whoever you are who just commented that, I don't even know you exist, but it doesn't, I'm just saying, I'm not erasing nobody's history. I'm saying that there were a lot of black people, and I don't even like using the word black. There were a lot of melanated beings everywhere. If you actually look up what Christopher Columbus or even some other voyagers who wrote about, they said that Native Americans had gold tip arrows that had West African scribings on them. West African. How did West African things and artifacts get to America? How? How did they get to America then? If you're saying that we never were there, y'all were the only people there. He was a traitor op. And I really do not like what they did to the straight-haired American, Native Americans. Like, I really wanted us to come together. I really wanted, like, we could have came together and we really could have came together and said, heck nah. Like, if y'all was beefing, if we like, I'm saying that could have been an issue. That could have really been an issue. Because there are a lot of people fighting over this land even before Caucasian people came. Even before they were fighting over lands. So if I'm telling you evidence of Egyptians, if I'm showing you evidence of, there's evidence that Mongolian people did come to America. There's evidence that there's a lot of evidence out here about different people coming to America. There's evidence of Muslims coming, Mansa Musa sending people to America. There's evidence of that. So if these different people are trying to claim these lands and they're fighting over it, everybody should have just came together and fought the people who was actually trying to take over the whole land. Let's put our issues on hold and deal with the situation right now. These people are coming and they're bringing ships of them trying to take over land that we even came here to got. Doesn't mean we can argue about this all day. It's how you feel. What about Antarctica? There were many civilizations and advanced beings there. Yes. It was so many people all around the earth. So much advanced knowledge. And that is why I believe that this is people who want to argue with me about the past and who want to argue with me about just who were here first, who did this, who did that. That's what white people are doing with our history. They're claiming things. That's what they're doing. If we're arguing about the same thing that white people are trying to argue with, we're not helping. We're not doing anything. We have so much knowledge, so much information given to us because we were all at a more advanced state. And we can't get to that advanced state if we're still fighting. We have to come together. If we don't come together, we cannot fix this. That's what I'm saying. It's white people who are so like in tune spiritually and trying to help black people and doing so much good things for black people. Like I see it on TikTok all the time. I just be like, yes. And those white people who are here and they're being so peaceful and everything, and they're trying to help the earth, and trying to help black people and stuff like that, they are the ones who are going to save their race. They're going to save this earth by helping their people, just like I'm trying to help my people. That's all. So, you know, it is what it is. So what's your language again? Just like some straight hair Native Americans do not remember their language, our language was took it from us too. We all had languages that was erased from us. I'm not erasing nobody's history. If you want to pay me out to do that, I can't stop you. But at the end of the day, you know, we all are the ones being attacked. So if you want to create disunity, if you want to do that, go ahead. If you want to, that's what I'm saying. 5D is all about, you're beyond that. You're beyond that. English is a language. It's the lowest language. It's an alphabet. Alpha, theta, delta. It's the lowest one. It's the first one. It's the first one of the frequencies. That's why it's the lowest. This language that I'm speaking right now is not even an original source. It is so low, it doesn't even vibrate. Can you talk about alligators? What is here with the dinosaurs? Oh, I mean, everything evolved from something. Like, I'm gonna say, that's a good topic, because the alligators that you see right now are not even the original alligators. Like, they're not even that's what's crazy. These dogs, oh my gosh, y'all. Do y'all see these small dogs? These rat-looking dogs. I'm not even trying to Hispanic isn't a race. Why wouldn't that be? That's what I'm saying. Everybody has their own culture. That's what the ego of this consciousness is. Like, we all have our own culture. Like, not Canadian people. I'm going to say Congo people, Italian. Everybody has their own race. That's why I say it's so many different religions, so many different, like, spiritual beliefs that everybody has about the planet, about the earth, about the skies. Like, you know, everybody has their own thing. But let me get back on topic of what I was about to say. Do y'all see these? Honestly, when my consciousness rolls into 5D, I'm looking at some of these animals, some of these beings who are walking around, and I'm just like, what are you doing here? Like, I'm looking at life like I was here 70,000 years ago. Like you said, if you look at the original picture of what an alligator used to look like, bro, they was big, giant. Just like I said, everything was giant. Everything was big, tall ass mushrooms, trees was big as heck. In Avatar, that was exactly how it looked, bro. And I'm telling you, some of these dogs are not even you know how they mix and match some dogs together. Who is these little bitty dogs walking around? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like that is so, I'm not trying to disrespect anybody's dog, but I'm saying I always liked the big dogs, you know, because they emerged from the wolf and they mixed with some other thing, right? If they're mixing, it's the same. I don't want to go in detail about that. I'm gonna make a video about that. Blood test proven with evidence these animals in what they are. Some mountains were giants, not trees. Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. If they're mixing and matching dogs and pigs and cows and they're making all of these new species, right? Like, I'm just saying, who is these little bitty dogs walking around? What are they doing here? What is mosquitoes doing here? Tell me. What are roaches doing here? What are some of these animals would not be here? Like, the way this planet is vibrating, that's why roses have thorns on them now. That's why you can't even walk in grass sometimes because it might give you a tick. Like, some of these animals were manifested out of the low vibration of this planet. But y'all not ready to talk about that. Some of these animals are not, like, what purpose do they serve? Like bees, they're very high vibrational. Bees are they are literally giving back to the earth. Some of these animals, these insects, they don't do nothing for the earth. If you're not naturally doing nothing for the earth, what are you doing here? Why shouldn't they be here? What are they here for? Do you honestly think roaches are like, why are you here? Like, why are you here? Like, what are you doing? What is your purpose? Like bees, okay, I see. Y'all take the pollen out of the flowers. I see why y'all here, right? Trees, you give oxygen. That is a natural, universal thing that you give, right? What the heck is roaches doing here? Roaches were created to invade our privacy. I swear, that's what I'm saying. Why are you here? That's what I'll be looking at some of these animals and some of these insects. I'll be like, what are you doing here? Like, I'm not being racist to no, I kind of sound like a racist person to them roaches, but I don't mess with roaches. I'm sorry. Flies are here to annoy us. That's what I'm saying. Why are you here? You are a manifestation of a low vibration that this planet is at. That's why some of these plants, they attack. Like, they literally give off fumes. Like, get away from me type energy. Oh, 11%. Nah, don't leave that negative energy on no tree. I'm not saying this. I literally said trees give off energy. Give off oxygen. They help us. They give. We're supposed to give. Right? What is these roaches giving? What is these flies giving? Some of them are flying now. They're evolving to fly. Talk about how alligators survived by dinosaurs didn't, but dinosaurs didn't. They did survive. The dinosaurs did survive. Some of them didn't, but some of them got redirected to inner Earth. They put it in so many movies. They cannot tell us. They cannot tell us directly. If you know about the Galactic Federation, you know you cannot take over a planet without telling the people what they're doing, what you're doing to the planet. So they have to tell us. They told us. We don't know what's at the bottom of the ocean. Right. Rick and Morty gives a very, very I like going live. I'm not gonna lie. I've never been live before. So it's just like, it's funny because I like going live now. Like, I literally do. Like, y'all really helped me get through folding all of these clothes. I was like, this is gonna take forever. So I'm like I'm trying to clean up my room, like making like spick and span for when I get back, so I could just be like, nice clean room. So I'm cleaning out my closet now. What go live more often. What do you think is at the bottom of the ocean? I don't think the ocean is. I don't think there's aliens. Aliens, beings, portals to other planets. Yeah, it's black holes in the ocean. Black holes. Roaches break down organic matter such as rotten leaves, etc. I still don't like them. Can you talk about the spirit in the room? When you have connections to, like, spiritual connections to people on from different lifetimes, they will follow you. Like, if you know, y'all have that connection. So some of them are just very protective. Some of them just, like, you know, the one that's in my room is trying to, like, you know, watch over what I say and you know, just be involved in the downloads that they're giving me. So, like, some of them are just, like, you know, just walking with you, making sure you're good, making sure, like, you know, you just got that one person who just, like, yeah, don't mess with her. Like, you just, it's watch above majestic. I did. I be watching all of that stuff, y'all. The ocean is contaminated. Do you know how big the ocean is? Please explain more about the Galactic Federation. Okay. So just like how the government is, it's the same way with space. So space is like spiritual and physical at the same time. So when you're spirit, you have to, they go on universal laws. So, like, if you're taking over a planet, you have to let the people know that you're taking over. Like, okay, there was an episode in Rick and Morty where how did the Galactic Federation take over Earth? I don't remember. Crap. Okay. Anyways, so they had came down and they recolonized Earth. They put it into the universal laws instead of the laws that is man-made. So there's universal laws like karma, like energy-wise, energy exchange, positive, negative. Like, there are actual, like, that's what I'm saying. There's a colonial matrix and there's a universal matrix. There are actually bad aliens, bro. But we knew that, though. There's people who are fighting literal war. Star Wars is true. That's why they made it. Everything comes from something. Remember that. What does it mean when someone consistently pop in your dreams when you're emotionally over them? It's, you have to, like, if you might be emotionally over them, but your spirit is still trying to detach itself. So you just gotta wait it out. That's what I'm saying. People always think that time, like, you know, they be like, I can't wait this long. Like, I'm never gonna get over this person. Like, why do I keep dreaming about them? Why do I keep feeling their presence? Why do I keep seeing them even though they're not around? It's because your spirit is trying to cleanse yourself of them. Like, you know, once you have that spiritual connection to somebody, physically, emotionally, spiritually, it takes a while to get detached from them. From a physical standpoint, from a spiritual standpoint. No, like, I'm already over this person. Yeah, you're over the person, but they're not. They're probably not over you. Or your body is still trying to unreact from them. So sometimes also, like, they are still thinking about you. We only dealt with each other for a month. So they're still hooked over you. And they're still trying to creep their way in. My mom, you know, she's going through a divorce, so, you know, she's been with somebody for like 10, 12 years. So it's just like, you can't, it depends on, I don't know what he on. But he might still be trying to get in contact with you. Like, I can talk about everything. Oh my gosh, I have so many clothes. Huh? Okay. How do you talk to family who in the past? Some of your family, it's called a soul tribe. Like, you know, cosmic family. Like, it's not even family from, like, you can have, like, my mom, I was her mother in a past life. So we switched this time. I was her mother in a past life, and now she's mine. So, like, family in a past life, like, some of them will follow you because they're, you know, we all are one cosmic family, right? So when you have that connection to those people, like my dog, he was somebody I knew in a past life. Like, there are people on the other side, like, who are around me, my cosmic family, who I'm the one who came here to set the foundation, so they'll be okay. So, like, I came here to make sure they're gonna be fine. So, like, I don't know if my future kids, some of them might be my kids, some of them might, you know, be a business partner or something like that. You know, they reincarnate, and there's just somebody in your life who you constantly are in contact with. So, like, you know, sometimes you are here and you're supposed to set the foundation so they'll be okay, because you have a cosmic family that you want to take care of. So when you leave and they want to come here, you know, you have something to give. We still have family from past lives. Yes, some of them for past lives. Like, you have contracts with people that you reincarnate with. Is crazy. See, that's what I'm saying. It's so many topics that we can talk about. Like, what time is it? It's 5 o'clock, y'all. I'm not supposed to be on here this long. I gotta go. Shit. I'm supposed to be getting ready. I gotta go to the store and look for a suitcase. I've never flown on a plane. Y'all, I do not like planes. I don't like them. I don't like boats. I don't like being out of control of my body. Like, what if I ain't worried about it? Like, no, I don't fear nothing, but it's just like, dang. Yeah, I gotta go to the store and go get a suitcase. I've been over here for too long. I almost remember my past life. Yeah, it's 7:02. Where you at? Thank you. Well, y'all, you know, I appreciate this live. I really honestly want to save my lives. I should have been screen recording this whole time, but I don't think that's gonna help. I don't think I can hear myself, because, you know, when you screen record, you can't really hear. Wait, you can. I don't know. Fuck. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I need to get off because I need to put these clothes up, and I can't just stand in the phone and So I will go live more often. Probably, like, you know, where are you going? I'm going somewhere. I'm going away. So I'm trying to figure out how I can fit my ring light onto the plane. And if I bring my ring light, they better not say anything. I'm taking my ring light. I gotta make my talks. Okay? I gotta make my talks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to make my TikToks while I'm there too, because I want to, you know, if I have downloads, I need to get them out. I can't just have all this information inside of my head. I gotta let it out. So I'm trying to figure that out. That's why I'm trying to find a big enough suitcase to fit it. So I don't know anything about planes. I don't even know what I can bring. Can I bring my contact solution? Can I bring that? Okay. Anyways, y'all. Do you have a video on why we dream? Yes. It's in the multiverse of madness video that I did. The blinds are closed. You go into an island. No, I'm staying in the States. Yeah. Okay, but y'all, I gotta go for real. Like, I still ain't cleaned up my room. I'm trying to, like, make it nice. It's clean, but I'm trying to make it nice and I'm trying to make it nice and right when I get back. So I'm cleaning out my closet now. I still ain't got to my room. Y'all, I gotta go. Okay? No, I don't have videos about mermaids. I'm gonna talk about them. But I have to like connect to that energy. I have to connect to that information. Like as through meditation and dreams and stuff. I have to connect to it. You better stay in the States. I'm not going I swear listen. Alright? Malcolm went to Egypt and they was following him. They followed him and tried to poison him. You got the $5 Indian. Are you going on a spiritual quest? Yes. Well, I'm going to a place where I can be, spiritually free. It's gonna be fun though. Y'all, I gotta get off. No, I'm not going to Egypt. Thank you everybody. I appreciate whoever has been watching me, this whole time, conversating with me, because I was really like, oh my gosh, all these clothes, I need to talk or something like. But anyways, yes, I want to go to Egypt. I'll talk to y'all later because I gotta go. But I want to thank everybody for whoever, giving me the likes and just, keeping the energy right in here. And I appreciate that. I will go live more. And I appreciate y'all, so much. Thank you for the support that y'all give me. I love y'all, so much. Oh my gosh, love y'all. I swear, I've never had this much support, even from family members. Family members don't even support. Anytime when I post anything, they don't care about nothing that I'm saying. Oh my gosh, y'all. Please. I really love the support. I'm so thankful for everybody. I always kept all of these thoughts inside. But now I can let it out and I have a safe space too. But, I love y'all. Thank you. This wonderful Wednesday. Awakening. I'm going to call it Awakening Wednesdays. Oh! I'm going to call it Awakening Wednesdays, y'all. I'm going to call it Awakening Wednesdays, okay? So I'm going to go live Wednesdays and we're going to talk about things. You can ask any questions that you want, okay? But yeah, I'm going to get off, y'all. I love y'all. Stay safe, but used to be stay safe, but stay dangerous, okay? Stay dangerous. Oh, thank you, because I don't really know what this flight is finna be like. I ain't never been on no plane. So, y'all pray for me. I'm gonna get off. Love y'all so much. How do I get off? I've never been live before. Y'all don't know how to do this. How the heck do I get off? In live. Okay.